Alright, here's the deal. Bench pressing. First thing you want to do is you want to squeeze the bar as tight as you can. Some people call it white knuckling, things of that nature. Just want to squeeze it as tight as you can. That's where it starts. Second, there's a few different ways you can set up on the bench. I'll show you the way I do it first. I grab the bar with the grip that I want, close grip on this. Then I pull myself through the back of the bench, set my feet where I want them, pull myself through, getting an arch, tuck my traps in. Now the whole time I'm driving my heels, my elbows are tucked. I'm going to take the bar out, the heels are going down, I'm going to bring it down tight, touch, press it back. Not straight up, I mean you can, but back's a little easier. So you just drift it back. The whole time I'm flexing my legs, flexing my back, flexing my arms, I'm flexing everything. When I take the bar out, before I descend with it, I'm going to take a big deep breath and I'm going to hold it.
Do one more so they can see you drift it back.
So the bar's not going in this motion. It's going in like this angle. Makes it easier to press it up. If you just think about it, it's easier to push something straighter, kind of back over your head. As far as keeping your upper back tight, if you want to be on like your upper traps, and you want to really pull your shoulders back. Really pull them back, grab the bar, tuck your elbows, bring it down, press it. Just like it. Here's normal. My back pulled back, bring it down to my chest, press it, press it. The whole time I'm squeezing my grip as tight as I possibly can. I'm driving with my legs as hard as I possibly can. For another foot placement, you don't have to have your legs back. You can have them here flat. You'll do the same thing. Set your feet where you want them. Pull yourself through. You just want to have the weight going back onto your traps. So, same thing. You want to. This here should all be tight. Now my elbows aren't flared out like this, like a stupid bodybuilder bench press, whatever. My elbows aren't tucked in, so I'm like this, touching down here. They're just like 45 degrees. Now if I'm getting stuck on the way up, I'll flare them out a little bit, let some of my air go. I'll show you that on one of these here. With my foot placement is out in front of me now. My back's still arched, I'm up on my traps. Makes a big difference. You don't want to be, as you see how I normally am whenever I tuck up for the bench press. This is where I am. I have a big arch, you can see. I'm bringing it out, bringing it down, touching. Now you can see, if I bench like a normal guy at the gym, I'd be, here, flat backed. Shoulders wouldn't be tucked. See where my grip is on the bar? How far away my fists are from the bar? Now if I just bring my feet back, tuck my shoulders, I just lost like an inch right there. compared to, you know, that. So that's the point of tucking your back. You want to get your whole, you want to take this back that's this big and get it this big and packed all on the bench. As you can see, I'm not hanging off the bench. Nice and sturdy. You want to, if you're having someone give you a handoff, which you should always do. I get a handoff from like 135 up. You want to have them bring you, not leave you off right over your face, but bring you out here to where you're, you know, everything's in line. Bone on bone, you're in a straight locked out position. First thing you want to do, you want to get that big breath. Now you want to flex, drive your feet, bring the bar down. You don't want to touch your belly. You're not in a bench shirt. You don't want to touch up here. You want to touch somewhere around your nipple line. I like to touch a little bit lower. Bring it down, touch. I'm not like this, bodybuilder style. I'm tucked. Then you want to drive it back. Another setup you can do for a tuck position, kind of sucks on this bench. You put your feet up on here. Now you'll tuck your shoulders all on the bench. Now you'll set your feet. Those are 3 ways to set up on the bench. You really want to squeeze the bar. Start with squeezing the bar. It activates more muscles. Second thing you want to do is really tuck your shoulders on the bench. Get them tucked. Pull your elbows in just a hair. Just bring the bar down. This is a full body lift. It's not like it's not an isolation exercise. This isn't a chest exercise. It's a full body exercise. When my legs are tight and I'm driving them into the ground, that turns my body into one solid unit. And the leg drives helps me propel the bar off my chest. Also, you want to lock shit all the way out. You don't want to do that like bodybuilder shit where you float off your chest. That doesn't fly, especially not in the meet. So practice how you play. Wear wrist wraps. I don't wear a belt when I bench. I mean, some people might like it. I've never noticed a difference. So, I mean, yeah, remember those things, elbows tucked, chest up high. You want your shoulder blades like back, and down. This sets your bar here. When you tuck your elbows in a little bit, you come down. It loads your lats. You load these. It gives you an extra little pop. So you want to come down, elbows in. As you come up, flare them out. If you have to. I don't flare them unless I really have to. If you hit a sticking point on your way up, say, you know, 5-6 inches off your chest, just let a little bit of your air go. Not all of it, because then you won't have shit. But just like it'll help you get to the top. The whole time you're benching, you want to flex everything tight, squeeze every muscle. Come down, touch your chest, pound it up. Don't be one of them guys that bounces it, sinks it into their chest. You want to come down and I should be able to slide a credit card in between your chest and the bar. You know what I mean? Your t-shirt should be the amount of space you have in your bar. You should be touching your t-shirt and not sinking the whole way into your chest. But you want to touch your chest and you want to lock everything out. I'll show you real quick what I mean by just floating. I'm bringing the bar out. I'm going to stay real tight on the bottom. I'm not doing this. That shit. I'm not fucking coming down, sinking into my chest, then benching. My body is one solid unit. Nothing is knocking me off this bench. That's it. Solid. If you do this when you bench press, you're one of these guys that comes down and just still does a half a rep. That's not a bench press. I don't know what you call that. Don't do it, it's stupid. Always use collars. Safety first. It's pretty much what I have from it. I mean, give me some feedback, what you need help with. Nick, you should be tucking your feet back a little more. Squeeze the bench with your thighs. Get up on you want to arch. An arch is what you want. You don't want to be flat. You want your shoulders pulled back. It minimizes your shoulder rotation. When you're out here like this, when you're benching like this, elbows out, all shoulders. Bring it down here and load up your lats and everything else. You have all that extra pop without fatiguing your shoulders. I think Jose, tuck a little more, start getting a hand off. You want everything to be tight. When I say tight, I mean like from once the time you take the bar, you should be trying to tuck harder every set. It's painful, it sucks, but you'll start loosening up as the sets go on, making your arch even higher, therefore cutting down on your range of motion. If you need any other vids or need touched up on this, let me know. But start drifting the bar back, it makes a big difference. Always have a spotter, Nick. Yep, let me know. That's it. You have anything to add?
No, that's pretty much it.
Alright.